Have you ever found yourself thinking, Latin vocabulary is too hard, I can't learn it? Well, this is the video for you. Here are my 3 foolproof methods for learning Latin vocabulary. First things first, you gotta look at your derivations. They are the best thing to help these meanings stick in your mind. See if you can spot any English meanings that help you remember what the Latin means. So for example, sinistra means left, left-handed, left side. The Romans also thought that this was bad luck. The left side was bad luck. If you get a sign from the gods on your left-hand side, that's a bad thing. We get the word sinister from that in English. So you've got to think of the left hand as being sinister. That's how I always remembered it. The next one, ambulo, ambulare. Don't think of ambulance, that's a false friend. Think of the word amble in English. That means to walk leisurely. So ambulo means walk. Amble in English is to walk leisurely. The next one is iratus. If you are iratus, if you are irate in English, you are angry. My students always find that one quite easy to remember because they think about someone getting irate at them. Ferro ferre tulilatus, my favourite Latin verb. This one really sticks with people. They really struggle to remember it, especially the later parts of the verb. But just learning ferro and ferre is quite easy if you think about what a ferry in English has to do. A ferry carries people and cars from one place to the next across a river. So a ferry carries you, and ferro means I carry. So that's derivations, a really helpful one to get you started on that long vocab list. Once you've got your derivations down, the next thing to do is take all the others that you're struggling with and do the classic look, cover, test, check. Take your list of Latin words and the English meanings next to them, and you add 2 other columns. You then cover up the English column by folding your page or by putting a ruler in the way or a book or something, and you test yourself. You try writing down what you think the Latin means. You'll know more than you think you do. Then you can check them by uncovering the English, check the ones you got right, and take them away. Then do it again. You look, cover, test, check with the reduced ones of just the ones that you got wrong the first time. It can feel like quite a long slug, but it's a really good way to get those into your brain and not waste time learning words you already know. The last one I'm going to talk about is rhymes and riddles. So rhymes and riddles are a silly way to learn those words that just won't stick any other way. Here are a few of mine that I've created to help myself remember things. Patio. I always say, I'm going to suffer on the patio, because patio is a verb, it's deponent, and it means I suffer. I don't know why, maybe in childhood I had a terrible experience on a patio, but that was the first thing I thought in my GCSE lessons when I saw this verb. So I suffer on the patio. My next one is also deponent, mirror. My silly rhyme and riddle for this one is I admire myself in the mirror. Mirror does not mean look, does not mean see, it does mean admire or notice. So if you admire yourself in the mirror, you know what mirror means. Argentum, I like this one because it uses other subjects to help me remember it. Argentum means silver, and if you look at your periodic table, Ag is the symbol for silver. This is how I always remembered it. Ag for silver, and Au is gold, and that comes from aureus, which means gold in Latin. So using other subjects can really help you out. My last one is a bit more niche, nonne and num. These words mean surely and surely not, and I could never remember which was which. Finally, I figured out that nonne means surely. Nonne is longer in Latin, but shorter translation in English, and num means surely not. So that's a longer translation in English, but a shorter Latin word. So I've tried to come up with things that really help me remember if I'm looking through a passage before I freak out about seeing a word I don't know. I can have these rhymes and riddles going through my head. If you're really struggling, have no fear. The bambasbat vocabulary tester is coming soon. If you'd like to keep up to date with our tester that we're going to bring out, please do sign up at the link in the description below. You'll also get all my free guides to help you on your Latin journey. I hope this has been a helpful little brief rundown of some methods you can use to learn your vocabulary. It is the most important thing in Latin, in my opinion, so do make sure you learn it really well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time on bambasbat.